Welcome to the Build with Boundaries podcast. My name is Manaz, and this podcast is for high achieving women looking to grow without sacrificing family and life. Discover what's missing and making you frustrated, and what's most important for you to achieve the success that you truly desire. All this without compromising the most important things in your life: your time, your family, your values, and your aspirations. So let's dive into today's topic.
Hello and welcome back to another episode. My name's Manaz Sharif and I will introduce the topic for today, which is about feeling successful. There's this idea that what success looks like from the outside can be very different to what we feel on the inside. So I want to give you an example. If you are doing anything successfully, it might look successful from the outside. To other people, it looks like, you're achieving and you are doing the thing that you set out to do. Yet on the inside, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're feeling like you have achieved. And I want to talk about this because there's this sense of inner fulfillment and satisfaction that we need to have in order for us to feel like we're there and we have got that milestone, whatever we're talking about here. So this could be handling things at home, managing like little tasks, anything at all. Or it could be the bigger stuff in your business. It could be, if you're impact driven and very much about making meaningful changes in other people, like your clients, then, you are driven for that. So what does success really look like where you do look successful on the outside, but you also feel that on the inside? There can be this disparity between the two. And I think it's a really valid area to explore. Like, what does it need to look like in order for you to feel that you would be accomplished or, you would feel successful? And this feeling, we can't just click our fingers and create that feeling. We have to be guided by, what's happening around us, and that will create the feelings, right, with this kind of success that we're talking about. And, it might be that you feel that there is something missing. Even though you have achieved a certain level of success in certain areas of your business, you feel there's something more, there's something missing. And because there's something missing, it will then niggle at you, I guess, and all the time be inside you saying, I'm not quite there yet and I need to do something else. There's something bigger. There's something you are here to do that you're not quite doing. And it is a sign telling you that you want to do more. And that's one thing, understanding that you want to do more, which you might already be aware of, and you might cast more, notice that more and accept that. But when you are trying to build and grow your business in a way that it will serve you, you can get to a point where it just feels like certain areas you're doing really well in and other areas you're not doing very well in. So for example, that could look like being really successful in your business, but then when you come home, or, if you're working from home, you leave your office space and you feel like you're not on top of everything. You're not feeling that success in your home life. You're not managing things the way that you are, the way that you would like to. You don't feel very organized. You feel like you're just spinning all these plates. And, you're just trying to keep everything rolling and to make sure that everybody in your family is cared for But you're only able to do that as a kind of just trying to stay on top of it rather than feeling like you're really dedicating yourself and doing more of that. So there's an element of feeling like you're not achieving at home. And in fact, sometimes it can also be even more than that. It can feel like you're actually two sides of the coin. You're very successful in one area of your life, which is your business, and feeling like pretty much a failure at home because the two sides are not consistent. And because you're dedicating, when you're so passionate about what you're doing in your business, it's something that you need to continue with. You're obviously working on that for a reason, and it is a business that's bringing in, money for you. So therefore, in order for you to run your house, you need that, and you have to give your time and energy there. There's no like, I'm just doing it on the side. This is serious. So you have to be committed, which is great, but you don't want to feel like you're a failure at home. You don't want to feel like you are making everybody feel like they're second best. And in those moments, I think understanding what things you are needing to work on and understanding that you can't have everything consistently following the same kind of scale or the same measure, because you will not be brilliant at everything. And this is why it's important to recognize what you are truly so good at and trying to do more of those things and being able to accept that, rather than having to always work against the things that there will be plenty of things that you don't enjoy. And when you're having to push yourself to do those things, feeling that resistant and feeling that kind of outside pressure of the shoulds, I should feel better, I should be able to do this, and I should be able to handle and manage things. It's absolutely okay for you not to be doing everything and excelling at everything in all areas of your life, because, you would be a robot then, right? So I want you to have a moment to really think about this in the way that, what areas are sticking out to you, and where is it that you feel you are, it's almost like draining yourself, and it's very obvious from your patterns that it always comes down to this thing. And knowing that you don't have to have all of the answers, and you can reach out for support, especially when you feel like you're the one spinning all the plates and you're the one making sure they all stay up in the air all of the time. Everything seems to just stop with you. And you can get caught up with this cycle where you're feeling frustrated because you have to do everything, and yet you don't want to let go, because if you do, nothing will happen. And there's just this kind of space for not knowing what to do. And if you're feeling like that, it really does not have to be that way, because sometimes the patterns and habits that we have created would have been serving us at some point, but because they've become habits, we can't see what we need to undo. And this is where I love talking to people and just seeing what's going on in their world. I'd love to have a conversation with you if you're feeling like this. And sometimes just having that other perspective is so important. So I do invite you to have a conversation with me. Pop into my LinkedIn and send me a DM and tell me what's going on for you. Because when you're spinning those plates and doing all the things, you cannot keep going like that forever, and something has to change, and you do not want to sacrifice your ambition, your aspirations that you have for the next level of growth that you want. And you don't want to sacrifice the things at home either, because those are too important to you as well. So if you would like to have a conversation and even dig deeper into me looking at your life and sort of auditing your life and your diary and seeing actually like what is there and what needs to change, then please do get in touch. Don't feel that you have to stay in the cycle of just constant doing and constantly trying to battle with all the things that are in your space. So I hope this episode has been helpful for you. I'll pop links in the description below, and you'll be able to get in touch with me over on LinkedIn, or feel free to just book in a Harmony call where we can discuss what's going on with you and just see, sometimes having that other perspective on somebody looking at you and your life and what you're doing is really insightful. And just having that simple conversation can be so empowering, because we sometimes don't know where to focus on what we need to do, and we cannot do everything. We just simply cannot. So I will see you in the next episode. Check out my links, and I would love it if you found this episode helpful. Do go check out other episodes, and if you can, send me a message. Let me know how you're finding this, and if there's anything that you would like me to cover, then I'm always open to getting feedback or what you are wanting to hear more of. So until next time, take care, and I will speak to you soon.